Alright, so short Mega Man Zero stream. But I'm assuming next time I play this, I'll be able to finish it. Let's see if I got 3 AM Brain Mega Man. This game got shafted because of RimWorld. But I think I'm just about done with 0-1. Not just about done, I got a little bit more. But yeah. Alright, let's see. Duel in the desert, why not? We've got a report that enemies are assembling in the desert area. They haven't started their attack yet, but a large-scale assault could be expected. Ah! Even though our comrades built barricades and are taking precautions against their attack, I'm still worried. If you don't mind, will you go and help them? We have a problem, Zero. They are coming at us in large numbers. We'll hold the final defense line at any cost. You should destroy their main vein. Please take care of them. I need a fluid. Hang on a minute. Good. Oh, nope. Nope. Can't go backwards in this one. So we Mario Brothers 1 now. With that health. Because of that neighbor, like, being burned, I still smell kerosene. I guess it's just the bottle of kerosene itself. I have... Okay, for anyone who wants to watch that stupid video, I have it on YouTube, but I have it unlisted. The one I started the stream with, where I burned the Hello Neighbor doll. It is the stupidest thing I've ever made. And the laser didn't even work because it hadn't been charged in like 4 years. Or more, maybe like 5 years. So the thing just totally crapped out. I'm not gonna list it. I'll leave it unlisted, but I'll link it in chat at the end of the night if you really want to watch it. It'll be like a secret video that, you know, only those who are here tonight can see. This is my secret sewer home. So, in theory, that laser that I have would have lit the thing on fire. I poured kerosene and lighter fluid on it. So that's really... You know, I figured it would immediately go up. But the battery was so shitty that I couldn't leave it on high power mode. And then when I did, I don't think it still wasn't enough power. Which is why I got the firework. Filmed in Rhode Island, of course. But the firework, just as I set it up, the battery died. So I just said, fuck it. I can't win. Also, this is... What is going on with this number of enemies? Holy goddamn. This is just a war. I mean, they definitely get a lot of mileage out of the same levels in this game, and I can appreciate that. Their transport chopper is rapidly approaching. Stay alert, Zero. heard there's a highly skilled Reploid in the Resistance, but I never expected you to be this good. You are amazing, and that is what excites me the most. My name is Fefner, one of the 4 Guardians of Master X. Don't let me down, kid. Doesn't look like ice is doing the trick here. Weak to anything, chat? Thunder. Oof. Power dunk! Also, I know people, you know, had the conversation last time I streamed this about, you know, how cheesy the checkpoints are, but keep in mind, for someone like me, I'm glad it exists so I can stream this whole game. I'm very happy that I can show everybody the whole game. Otherwise, I might have given up on it, because I'm not, like, epic, you know? Oh, that does a lot of damage. What? But yeah, gotta watch all the cutscenes. Yep. I've never been so excited. What? I'll let you live a little longer. Make sure that you do not lose before I fight you again. Farewell. C rank? Alright, I'll take it. At least I'm better at Devil May Cry than I am this. Thank you, Zero. If our defense line was broken, this base wouldn't last long. Still, I can't believe you wiped out such a large number of enemies. You truly are a legendary hero. It's like, stop calling me that. You know? It's a lot to live up to. He's good. Base. I'm gonna play through this whole game and not upgrade a single cyber elf. That's what's gonna happen. Stop the hacking. The main server of the Resistance base has recently become the target of several malicious hack jobs. Speaking of hack jobs, anyone see the new Best of the Worst? We know the hackers are in a hidden base located beneath the desert. If we don't do something about it soon, we will have many problems with the generation project of new energy. Zero, will you sneak into their hidden base and destroy their main computer? Okay. Go to the factory for a lot of crystals. Okay, I'll do that after this. Yeah, the new Red Letter Media was amazing. That fucking movie, Robot in the Family with Joey Pantoliano, he sounded like Tommy Wiseau, and the robot sounded like a slightly lowered pitch of my Jay Leno voice. Wait. Oh, there's a hole in the desert. That's what I'm doing. Somehow I managed to get hit with those things every fucking time. Yeah. Good. Okay, this is the way. Wait a second, I'll unlock it for you. That limited real estate on that GBA. Massive text. Okay. God damn. Kind of like, you gotta shoot it before it does damage. Yeah. Anyway, there's a video I saw that I want to recommend about Nick Arcade, and I don't remember the channel, and I can't recommend a video if I don't know the channel, so... But it just went into, how the Nick Arcade thing, the game show, was powered by Amiga, and it was very interesting. It went through the whole history of the show, how it almost didn't get made, how there's a chance it might get revived. It's like a good 30-minute video, and I loved Nick Arcade growing up. For those that don't know, it was a show where you answered, like, questions and won prizes, played video games, and everyone was fucking terrible on those video games. Chuck Rock from my mascot video was a part of it. And then you would go into the game yourself, man. Like, you as a kid would go into the video game. And they show how that was done and everything, and it's just really cool. Crust pretty bad. Crusting real hard. What, were the microphones popping? Hang on a second. Phil Moore was the host of Nick Arcade. Yeah, Phil Moore was cool. Seems okay now? Alright, that's strange. Let me just get you the video real quick. I'll link it in chat because it's good enough that I don't want to just say, oh, it exists, and then not have a name for it, because... Explosive Barrels by Ahoy. Not that one. Hello Neighbor OST. Not that one. Huh, I can't find it. Nick Arcade? Documentary. Yeah, it's Wrestling with Gaming. Is the name of the channel. So Google Wrestling with Gaming Nick Arcade. I linked it in chat just now. Very interesting video. If you grew up with Nickelodeon, or even if you didn't, I think you'll enjoy it. I just want to throw that out there. I'll continue playing Mega Man now. Those crystals would have been nice. You mother... Guess the big problem with these games being on GBA also is that you don't really, because of the limited screen space, and also this game tends to have slightly bigger sprites, which is nice because they look good. But you know, it's like kind of difficult to see what lies ahead. Which leads to, many deaths, I would say. No more was that evident than the factory. If you watched my previous stream of this game, it was the worst level in Mega Man history, maybe. If only they, you know, could fix that. I wonder how hard that would be, actually. Because this is just like a drag and drop. With no, they didn't even drag and drop it, they added checkpoints. I wonder if there would be a way for them to just, like, double... they'd probably have to go in and do too much. Capcom was just like, nah, just release it. I wonder if that fucks with, like, the balancing of the game. I'm sure there's a lot of, like, things that have to be redone entirely. Which would no longer classify this as, like, a re-release, and instead you'd have to just, you know... and it's a remake on some level. Or an enhanced port. That was some pure fucking luck right there. Oh, there's the Reploid logo. In the town where I was born, lived a man, sailed to sea. Chat, am I jumping on these submarines? Is there anything to do up here, or should I just go back? Repliforce? Ah, that was the best song that they ever wrote for me, was Yellow Submarine. Leap of faith to the right. Go back for a secret. Well, now I'm dead, so... I like the creepy, slow music. I know that Mega Man usually has... like, the soundtrack for this game is a lot different than your typical Mega Man X. Which, is another thing that helps set it apart. Oh. OST is pretty weak. Well, I like this one. I don't like the 3-second loops. I just like that it's a creepy song compared to just full guitars. Which I don't... I mean, you compare this to, like... Mega Man X, which I think has one of the best soundtracks ever. That and Mega Man 2. You go back and forth between those games and everything is so strong. The melodies are memorable. Some of the best soundtracks. There are fucking cover bands formed around the Mega Man games entirely. Should I try to get up there, chat? Pixel perfect, huh? Well, some people are saying there's nothing there, and I'm just gonna pretend that they're correct. So you were the one called Shaft. Thanks for the raid, Mike. Appreciate that. Also, I like your Megaman emote. I like mine a little bit better. But I might be biased because it's mine. Mine is from Megaman Sprite Game. That's a game you should check out, Mike. Megaman Sprite Game. Find the computer room and destroy all of the machines. Good luck. Am I crusting again? Is it just my microphone, or is it like lag? Or, something Twitch related, you think? It's my microphone. Okay. Give me 1 second, let me just switch this out. It didn't do this at all during the other game. Check, check. Crust. Check. Oh, I've never played Neo. N-I-O-H. Haven't played that. Also, random thing that I noticed is that my phone autocorrects sorry to Spyro. Spyro about that. What else? Oh, I wanted to mention the Castlevania show again. I haven't finished it. I'm like almost halfway through. I'm really enjoying it. And I made a comment about how the dialogue scenes are great. Like, it's just two characters talking, and I'm totally invested. Like Isaac and the Sea Captain. Really enjoyed that scene quite a bit. That's not to say that the action isn't incredible. Like, I really love what they do with the combat and the action in that show. And it doesn't even feel entirely like Castlevania at times. I'd say that Trevor and Sypha's plotline feels much more like Castlevania, but also something else entirely, like Lovecraft, almost. But like the combat scenes with Sypha in particular are pretty incredible because you get a chance to, like, they're creative. Her magic makes things really interesting. It's not just sword slice, sword slice, sword slice. But yeah, the show has kept me totally engaged and entertained, even without one of the main characters. Or main villains, let's say. I'm still interested. I'm really enjoying all this new, like, development, all these new characters. Every character's getting a ton of character development. Go right. A wall you can walk through. Oh. Their main computer is supposedly in this room. All I could do with our computer is unlock this door. But yeah, just a great combination of both dialogue, character development, writing, and art. And music is good too, but it's not Castlevania music, which Season 2 had some Castlevania music, which I really liked. You destroyed a computer. Their hacking attempt has been weakened. But, yeah, I couldn't be happier with the show. I'm, in some ways, like Warren Ellis said, he didn't even watch Castlevania. Oh, god damn it. Missed that thing. In some ways, I'm happy that Warren Ellis didn't play the Castlevania games, because he's able to tell his own story. And use the Castlevania characters and, you know, keep it connected, but still tell his own story. I'm enjoying that very much. Vinny, it has no reason to be good. First glance saw as cheap cash nostalgia grab, but it turned out to be good. And not just good, but I kinda love the show. Man, there was a scene in Season 2 that made me fucking tear up with Alucard. So, that is kinda not expected for a video game adaptation. For me, at least. Oh, cool. Chat, am I going... I'm sorry, I was... bullshitting. Do I go back to where I came from now? Back to the boats. Okay, well, if I can find them and not die... I hope the level design doesn't get this goddamn repetitive in 2 and 3 and 4. Again, I do like this game a lot, but I'm struggling with some of the same areas I've been to so many times. Be careful, Zero. I've got a massive energy reading. The enemy is near. Okay, chat is saying that it gets better. My name is Leviathan, one of the 4 guardians of Master X. After hearing so much about you from that pretty kid and the combat nerd, I've been looking forward to seeing you. I can't wait to see their faces when they find out that it was I who retired you. Now, don't just hold... No, don't hold back just because I'm a woman. Okay? Speaking of adaptations, that Megaman show... I really like that show. Am I weird? It wasn't, like, a great show, but the Mega Man show from the 90s, I kind of enjoyed that show quite a bit. Ow. The one, not the one with the Deadly Cutsman. The Deadly Cutsman, that was from, Captain N. The one I'm talking about is, Now I've Got Your Power! Where Snake Man was one of the main characters. Super Fighting, Robot, Mega Man. That one. Gutsman's ass. Yep, that's the meme. That was just a fun show. It was a really, really fun, dumb thing to watch that I enjoyed very much. I was always excited to see that on TV. Fuck off. There we go, okay. Yeah. Why didn't you terminate me? Are you showing me mercy? How rude. How rude! I told your son not to hold anything back, sir. Next time we meet, you better give me your best. Farewell. Good work, Zero. Vinny, how's Fire Emblem? I don't know. I haven't touched it since I was in Boston. A little over a week ago. Oh, it's gonna happen. I'm gonna finish at least Black Eagles, and I'm probably gonna do the DLC. So, that's like 30 hours. I'm in like 28 to 30 hours in. So that's pretty substantial for me, for a game. But, I gotta just, like, power through now. Attempts to hack into our base have ceased thanks to you. I'll do my best to achieve my mission to develop a substitute energy. The future of all the Reploids depends on us. We've got a problem. Enemy troops are attacking our base. We can't hold out much longer. Crust scene. The main gate will be destroyed any minute now. Begin the evacuation immediately. Remember that the elderly and children take priority. You should also evacuate, Zero. Thank you for having helped us so much. Seal, hurry. Head for your evacuation transport. It's okay, this is my fault. Your fault. The world has become out of control. It's all because of Neo Arcadia. Extreme justice where peace is maintained by force. Reploids were sacrificed for the happiness of humans. Wait, maybe now's not the time for this exposition. It was I who created Neo Arcadia, and it was I who regenerated X. It was I. What? What do you mean regenerated? You resurrected X like you resurrected me? No, it's different. You're an original, meaning that you are exactly like what you used to be. But X is... You should go now. Help everyone evacuate. Oof. Oh, I thought that was a bloody head. That's just the character's hair. Zero, can you hear me? The engine room has fallen to the enemy. Since we can't evacuate the elevator, Reploids on the upper levels can't head to the evacuation transport. Get rid of the enemies in the engine room. I don't like this song, but I like the drums in this song. Even though it's just... I don't know why I like it so much. Go. Oh, okay, I didn't know which rooms I could go in or not. Thank you, Zero. I'll turn on the elevator. Okay, we're done. Zero, can you hear me? The enemy commander is occupying the warehouse where the energy crystals are stored. If we lose the energy crystals, we're done for. Head for the warehouse. Get back the energy crystals. Okay, we're done. Huh? You and Megaman, I need you to save the energy resources. What? What do you mean, what's an energy resource? The Megaman TV show got Dr. Light's voice better, at least. It went from, hey, Megaman, it's a to, actually sounding like a nice, kind old man. I say, Megaman, please decapitate Dr. Wily. Wait a minute. Chat, is that a cat? Is there a dead cat in this game? It's a doll. Okay. It's just a plushie. Alright. It's a Hello Neighbor doll. Well, well, well. I've heard a lot about you. You must be Zero, the legendary Reploid, or should I say, the old and out-of-date Reploid. Excuse me. My name is Hanumachine. I am the #1 apprentice of Phantom, the Guardian. I'll retire you for the glory of the stealth unit. And God. Sure, man. Is this not Super Monkey Ball noises? No, those are definitely Super Monkey Ball noises. Generic Japanese monkey sound? Oh. Wow, this thing goes invincible quite a bit. Oh my god. Every time I thought ice would be the one, it's just not. Fuck. Well. Ain't happening. Damn it. This wouldn't be so bad if he didn't go invincible so much. Oh, right, I'm not on Thunder anymore. God damn it. Cookie. You don't have any health upgrades either. I don't. Which, again, the health upgrade system in this game, I don't really fully understand. Is it only one cyber elf that upgrades your health? Or are there others that have less, insane requirements? There's multiple, okay. Alright, well this is going well. Four upgrades, one doubles the bar. Okay. Yeah, it's the one I've been going for, the double bar. We have been saved again thanks to you, still. As long as X exists, maybe someday. So you'll only be happy if X does not exist. I'll take care of that. Just tell me where he is. You can go directly to the core. The core of the enemy base with the trans server. Unfortunately, we haven't cracked the security system of their trans server yet. Without the trans server, you won't be able to reach your destination easily. And if you are away from the base for such a long time, I don't know what might happen to us. Huh? Cracked the security system of the trans server. I'm sorry that it took so long. But now you can enter Neo Arcadia whenever you want. You're the one who gave me the Z-Saber. Now go! Terminate that copy of me. Terminate with extreme prejudice. What is this translation? Wait, who are you? It's not possible. Did he say that I can now use the trans server? Yes, he did. Going now. Take care! Good luck, Zero. Alright, smell you later! Is this the final area, the Neo Arcadia Shrine? Yes, it is. Okay, well, how long would this take to beat, you think? It's one of 3. There's like 3 to 4 more levels. Okay, well, I'll just farm then. Which area is best for farming? Someone said it before, and I'm not, I don't think it's this one. Factory? The desert is good for farming now. Okay, I'm sorry to do this, chat, but I have to farm. I mean, I don't have to, but... Where is... Disposal center, maybe? No? It doesn't say desert. Subway, resistance base. Go to factory first via subway. Yeah, I'll spend the remainder of my time here trying to get as many crystals as possible, and then... You know, then I'll just, next time I stream it, I'll just try to finish the game. Use elves to increase drop rate. And I don't think you can equip... Nope. No. Having a health upgrade makes the final boss bearable. This music going to play the whole time. Yep. I believe so. I like when it goes... Teach you how to run fast, boost your defense, explode enemies, help you fight enemies. Small foes will drop an item, enemies will drop an item. I mean, it's just, they say the same, they say different things, but... You'll only need one, it'll stay with you till the end of the mission. So I'm doing resistance base and going up. just to the east of the base. Someone said east. Other east? East Lords. Metroid, other east. Can't wait to, jump into, a spike pit. Nice. 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 So just need to find the best spot for the grinding. Just go back and forth right there. That already... It's too late now. God, that really was the best spot. Oh, this seems okay. No, never mind. Okay. This could be alright. Yep, no, this will be fine. Alright, chat, so get ready. You're gonna have to hear this music and see these things for at least 10 minutes before I go to bed. Cool, right? Gotta get them health upgrades. But yeah, next time I stream this, I could just knock it out and, you know, in the whole stream, probably about, someone's saying about an hour. If I get the health upgrade, maybe we can guarantee that it'll be an hour. But yeah, that Ahoy video about explosive barrels ended up being way more interesting than I expected. Also, Operation Wolf had barrels. I don't remember. I had the NES version of Operation Wolf, and the light gun barely worked. Also, allow me to be the one to say, the NES light gun, I had a lot of difficulty with it. I'm pretty sure this is not an uncommon sentiment. But when you're like 6 years old, 5 years old, and you're playing a video game, and the thing that it comes with doesn't work well, you think it's your fault. So, I just could never finish Operation Wolf, which was, by the way, a port of an arcade game. It was an on-rails light gun shooter that was pretty cool, but way too difficult. Never finished that game. And I thought that the controller was, you know, I thought that the light gun was fine, I was just bad. And turns out it was both. But even when I would, like, go right up to the screen and try to aim and shoot directly at the screen, it would still be a problem. And I could never beat Operation Wolf. Even my cousin, who was in his 20s, well, not always in his 20s, but at the time, you know, when I was like, say 10, 11, he was in his 20s, so we were still playing NES at that time. You know, we would go back to the NES pretty frequently. That was the birth of Sunday Stream. He would come over every Sunday, we would hang out, there'd be dinner, there would be video games for the rest of the night. Those are my fondest video game memories, just about. And, just subconsciously, I guess I turned Sunday Stream into a video game variety day, just because it's just what I'm used to from being a kid. But a lot of times we would go back to games that were almost impossible to finish, like Punch-Out! I say almost impossible. Obviously you can defeat Punch-Out! That's a little bit more fair, but Mike Tyson was just so incredibly hard, and there was no way that, you know, someone with, like, smooth brain motor skills at a young age could defeat Mike Tyson. But my cousin couldn't do it either, and he was, again, 9 years older than me, so we would just try that for years. But Jackal was a good one. Jackal's a co-op game. Many of you know my love of Jackal. Konami made it. You play as a Jeep, and then you have a co-op Jeep. Another game that I think I might have finished at one point, eventually. But it's hard to say, because that was another really fucking hard game. But yeah, Operation Wolf remains unbeaten. Had a game called Gotcha. It was a paintball game. Gotcha Force, or just Gotcha? I don't know, I think it was just Gotcha. And, I remember one time... No, not Gotcha, like a Gotcha game. It was just like G-O-T-C-H-A, like Gotcha! And, that was another fucking terrible game, where the light gun didn't work on top of the game having, like, not good mechanics. But... there was one time, though, I don't know how or when or why this happened, but there was one time where I guess one of my cousin's friends was getting rid of his NES games, and my cousin came over on a Sunday, and it was just a big brown paper bag of NES games. And my collection, like, doubled. Most of the games were shit. No, this isn't the club cousin. I had almost no relationship with that cousin whatsoever. But yeah, the games weren't that great, and I believe he took some of them back. But it was cool. I mean, Gotcha was a part of that collection. Honestly, we just kept replaying, you know, Mario 3, Mario 2, Zelda, Zelda 2. Just go back and forth. And just, even though we finished most of those games, we would just do it again. Give an example, Secret of Mana, a game that he and I had finished, like, 2 separate times together. Like, after a year, we would just start it again. Because this was, like, before Diablo, before Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance, before any of these games that were, like, very replayable. Secret of Mana was, like, a co-op game where you'd fight, get items, get weapons. So it'd be like, you know, 3-4 hours every Sunday we would just make progress. And then I would have to wait. There were some games where I would wait for him and not stream, wow, obviously I wasn't streaming, not play the games for a full week. You know how hard that was? Having a brand new video game and not playing it for a week because you wanted to make progress with someone? Shit was hard. But on a couple of occasions I did it, and then some I didn't, and that probably upset him, because we would start a game together and then I wouldn't finish it. 700 crystals. Good co-op games though, Joe and Mac. Stuff like that we would play. But yeah, in terms of NES games though, and this all stemmed from explosive barrels. Operation Wolf was definitely a game that we would play over and over again, and just there was no way. Vinny, was it CRT or LCD screen that you played light gun games on? This was 1989, and up until like 1993, so... I don't know about LCD at the time. No, it was all CRT. It was all CRT. It was all cathode ray tube. But, yeah, it still sucked. I mean, even with the right TV, even getting that light gun right up close, like, it would work most of the time, but most of the time isn't good enough when your game is unforgiving. And Operation Wolf was really fucking unforgiving. This is coming from someone who was able to beat Zelda 2 at a pretty young age. Also, you know, pre-internet video games, even pre, like, kind of, like, having magazines, I didn't have Nintendo Power until the N64 era, or just at the end of the SNES era. And, I remember the secret is at the tip of the nose. I will never forget that. We were stumped. And my other cousin came over, not the club cousin, and he didn't even know. So we had to rely on rumors. And that was a Zelda 1 Dungeon 7 old man thing. And he was talking about, like, where do you go? Well, it's at the tip of the nose. So then, of course, the map looked like a face, and I guess you just had to bomb a wall, but it stumped us for a while. But that was also when people would make up rumors about video games and you would just have to either try it yourself or call bullshit or just be like, yeah, that's definitely something I'm not gonna do. No, I'm not gonna try to get the Triforce in Ocarina of Time. And Zelda 2 was another one. Like, there's a hidden town. You've seen my Zelda 2 streams. You have to hit a specific patch of forest with your hammer to reveal the hidden town. And I think there's some information in the game that tells you to do that. I'm pretty sure there's an NPC that says, hit hammer on forest, but I don't even know. I don't remember. But yeah, that was another one that took probably a couple weeks. Just getting stuck, wandering. But it was kind of fun. It felt like a real adventure. Like, that was, I guess, what the original game design from, like, the adventure game on the Atari, like, that was kind of the point of it in some ways. It was like, in order to get replayability out of the game, the developers just leave you completely fucking confused. On purpose. It's like, yeah, no, of course you don't know what to do. That's the point. Your game will last longer that way, or you buy Nintendo Power. But Zelda 2 was fucking cryptic, and it wasn't just one or two things. Zelda 2 had like 6 cryptic things in it. Between, like, going through a wall in Dungeon 5, or falling through the floor in Dungeon 7 in the right spot, New Kasuto being hit with a hammer, fucking finding Bagoo. Crazy. The last palace just sucks. Those are the things I don't like about Zelda 2. I think if someone were to take that engine and just try again, and do some of that stuff, and just try a couple different things, that whole concept could be great. And, you know, put some items in there. But, yeah, I think one of the reasons I love Zelda 2 so much is because of those Sundays. And how, like, exciting it was to finally discover, because I'll tell you what, you know the nut feeling you get when you finally defeat a boss in, like, Dark Souls or Bloodborne, or, even this game, without save content, without, the checkpoints. Like, in Devil May Cry when I defeated Virgil, that nut feeling, you get something like that, or even greater, when you're searching for the one thing that you have to do for like a week and a half, and then you finally do it. Or you go to school, and you talk to people, and they give you all the wrong advice, and then you have to just figure it out yourself anyway. Scum. But then by the time the N64 came out, the internet was starting to become a thing, and some of that stuff was being dismissed, aside from, say, the Triforce Hunt or unlocking Luigi in Mario 64. You know, and that was... those were rumors perpetuated by magazines and the internet, or rather spread in that way. And then you had like Shenlong, like there was, you know, I think it was EGM, that was just like April Fool's jokes and just making up fake stuff in video games. Did anyone take note of how many crystals I needed? The truck in Pokemon, yeah. It was like 700-800. Oh, I think I went a little overboard then. As in, I definitely went overboard. 1,500? I got 1,360. It was over 1K? Alright. But yeah, I kind of miss those days, and like, things will never be that way again. Like, those moments of playing video games, not having a resource like the internet to figure out where to go. And that's okay, I mean, that's just life. But boy, I miss playing video games specifically in the late 80s, early 90s. Just because there was something so new about it, and so, like, you know, you felt like Indiana Jones. Looking for the crystal... No, wait. Looking for the Ark of the Covenant. I like games better these days. We have better games now, but when you're 6 and you see colors and, like, a thing moving, you don't really give a shit, do you? Vinny, use that door. Okay. Oh, cool. Oh my god, finally. That was a good 22 minutes of grinding, almost. So, now what? Did I get the... thing? Do I have to do something? Download it? And then... consume? Man, all that just for elf consummation. Oh wait, that sounds weird. There we go, double health. Well, that'll make the final area a lot more tolerable. So, maybe... I don't know if this is gonna save time. If there were no checkpoints, that would have been completely fucking necessary. Do the E-Tank elf? No. Not tonight, at least. Alright, it's 4:12, which is really 3:12. You know what I mean? Like, daylight savings. Also, again, if the daylight saving squid, if you wake up and it starts, like... You know, if it's on you, whether it be your face or another, like, moist area, it's attracted to moisture. So... be sure to, you know, be sure to, like, just give it what it wants. So that way you can get, a gift. I don't remember what the gift was, but it's good. Alright. It's like white ink, I think it was. Alright, well, we're gonna, well, yeah, we're good, so... finish this game next time. And thank you all for watching. Again, Mega Man fans, sorry that this went so late, and, you know, I got really addicted to Rim World. Speaking of Rim World, be sure to get that daylight saving squid what it wants. And, great game. I'll be streaming that. Next week, I'll be streaming more Mega Man. And then, if anyone's curious, yes, I definitely will be streaming another Mega Man Zero game at some point. Maybe sooner rather than later, I'm not sure. But I really enjoy the series. How do I lure the squid? Well, have you ever been to Pornhub?